Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are watching this video from. Today it's a very beautiful morning, and we are heading for work. You can just see I'm heading for work, and it's something that I was waiting for. This is my second day at work now, and I would love to tell you to say that if you are coming from somewhere, you were on a journey, and you went somewhere for some days, you're going to find that some work will be like so difficult to do. Why? Because your mind was out of the business. So for you to arrange yourself into one position to say, this is where I belong, this is where I have to be, it will be very difficult. So the other day I was so stuck, like, where am I going to start from? What am I going to do? I didn't know the orders that I need to make, because I had a lot of things to do, like a lot of them. Eh? A lot of them. I wanted to order something. I wanted to order different types of goods. So today it's like that mind now. It is coming back to the sense to say, okay, I need to do this. I need to do this. But anyway, Mufrila was so wonderful, and I was so happy to be there. It was like something crazy, and I'm so glad like what I did in Mufrila. That was my best work. I'm telling you, that was my best work. I had to explore Mufrila, and those kinds of journeys. Those are the kinds of journeys that I want. I don't need journeys like I go there for 2 days and then I come, maybe a day I come back. No, I want, like, if I go, maybe I spend 5 days. One day is just for traveling, and the other day just for you rest. You study the environment first. Each and every time when you go somewhere, like a different place, you need to know the people there. You need to know the languages. You need to know, like, their type. We are so different. We are so different. So you need to understand them so well, such that if you were to do something, you've already know, like, okay, this is how they act, this is how they are, and this is what I'm going to do, or this is where I'm going to start from, and this is where I'm going to end from. So that's what I do always in my videos. I always study the environment. Somebody's beating up the child early in the morning. Life in Africa. This is the way it is, guys. It's the way it is. So it was one of the beautiful journey that I had, and I just pray that may you guys continue supporting me, continue doing your best to share my videos. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. If I'm going to have the right gadgets, I'm telling you, the right gadget, the right camera, the right phone, I'm telling you, it will be so amazing to do content in different towns. So my mind will be stick now. This time I'll be focusing on Chingola. Now I need to have good cash. The cash that I had, like the cash that I had in Mufrila, it was not enough. I was stuck at one point. I was very stuck at one point. In case, guys, for those of you who doesn't know me, my name is Timothy Hara. I'm a Zambian vlogger, Zambian traveler, who is trying to showcase the beauty of my country, Zambia. And this is what I do on my channel. On my channel, I do make documentaries, And in my documentation, there are two forms, like the personal documentation and travel documentation. So personal documentation, these are the kinds of videos that I do. For example, this one. So this is what I do, and I do this just to showcase my people, to say this is the beauty of my country. And in my personal, you got to learn life here in Africa. You got to learn the daily activities, because most of the videos that I do, or like personal videos, this is the daily routine that is being experienced by every Zambian each and every day. You know, we've got so many different types of work, but a lot of us, we are ordinary people, like, who do the same thing each and every day. And it's so glad that we should learn, and it's so glad that we should also share our life, so that somebody can come and learn. You know, it's very important in life when you are documenting something, because it will be part of documentation. And if you remember, in Mufrila, I said to say, guys, let's document our country, let's document our lives. Why? Because that sinkhole history, some of us have come to learn it today. We didn't know that a lot of people died there in that mine. We didn't know, and I didn't know. As I was researching, trying to know, and on the internet, I got to find one video, and that was saying to say this is the history of this company. And again, the same video did not explain everything. I went that side. That's where now I got to know everything. I was told what really happened. I was told there, and I was like, okay, this is it. And there is a graveyard along Kantanshi Road. There's a graveyard. I was told to say this is not the original place. The original place where I took Okadi, it is inside the mine. You see? So these are the kinds of things that we need to protect. This is the kind of information that even our children should know. And you know what happened? I went on in the community of Muflila, like trying to ask young boys, even like elder people, to say, do you know this, that this happened here in Muflila? And everybody, like a lot of them, 90%, they were saying that we don't know anything. We don't know that there is that kind of history. And I told them to say, okay, this is it. You see? And they were surprised, as if they don't live in Muflila. But if those kinds of moments, they were to be documented, you would have found that everybody have to know the history. And we also need to put these kinds of histories in our books, like the schools. We only learn about Homabilis, the Shaka and the Zulu nation, but we also forget about our nation, to say this is where we are coming from. This is the origin of the mines. This is the origin of this and that. You saw? And then, you see, so these are the kinds of things that we should learn as a country. You see? So guys, I'm in MAPALO here in Zambia, in Dola, and I'm just trying to document little things about this area. So this is MAPALO. You can see it's a new area. It's not that old like some other residential areas. It's a new residential area. Some people, that's when they're trying to make up their surroundings, and some people, that's when they're trying to build. And you are going to find that some people, they've built a mud house whereby they are just trying to keep their plot. You know, there are some areas whereby there is a tendency of, if you're not building at the same plot, they are going to confiscate that land. Whether you bought it with a lot of money, they don't care. They don't care. you find that at the same plot you are maybe 5 of you, and then you start saying, oh, this is my plot, and this one comes to say, oh, this is my plot, and this one comes to say, oh, this is my plot. You see? So that's why you find that a lot of people, they are maybe building some simple things. They build a simple house, they build maybe what's this, they dig a well. So this is it. So this is the beauty of being here. Like, it's so quiet, and you can see it's not that noisy. Okay. So this is life here in MAPALO, life here in Zambia. So this is teacher's compound, guys. Starting from there, somewhere there, this is teacher's compound. From there at the corner there until here. I don't know what this, I don't know how they're going to call it, but all I know is that there are houses here. You can see there's this one, they've started putting the roofing sheet until that side. So this is what is happening here. This is the area here in Zambia called MAPALO, New MAPALO. And the same houses, there is a school somewhere. I think, let me just show you something. There is a school, you can see there is a school behind the same houses. This area is called Habitant. For the people that have been here on my channel for a long time, they're going to know this. To say this area is this, because they've stayed long on the channel. And it's so good to support your boy. And thank you so much for supporting me. Hello. Thank you for supporting me and continue supporting me. And I really appreciate it. So when you come here, you're going to find that a lot of like the main occupation here, what the people do is they they Mashukan daddy. Yeah, I'm going. They are small business owners, and some they work like there's a company. Let me say there are companies. There's a lime company and a cement company. Some they work there, but not a lot of people. A lot of them, like 90% of the people here, they work like they own their own businesses, and there is there is also those who works in town. Some they also work in Kansenshi. In Kansenshi is the residential area. It's a rich place, and they, let me say, they are nannies or maids. So that is where they work from. So a lot of people here, those are the people that do small jobs with a low income, you know. So you may find that for somebody to go for work, at the end of the day, you'll be getting less than $100. Yes, less than. Some of them, you find that they get $50, just $50 for them to survive. And That's how they live mostly. And this is something that, like, a lot of people, they are surviving through it. And you're going to find that okay, for them to survive, for them to do something, it will take a mile. It will take a mile. Why? Because they don't have that high rate income. So it is very, very difficult. And you can see this house here. It has been here for years, since 2012. They haven't completed it. This is when they are trying to complete it. So guys, I think I'm heading towards my shop now. Thank you. See you there. Hey guys, this is my workplace, and I've reached at my workplace. You can see this is the grocery shop. And one thing that I love about this grocery is that it really sponsors me to do something that I want to do. And can you imagine, the same business sponsored my trip to Mufulira. Also, it has done something amazing that I didn't expect that it can do. So you can see this is where I always come to do my thing. If I'm not traveling, I'm not doing the videos that you've seen in Mufulira, then I'm here documenting this place, documenting everything that I do here. And you can see yesterday I made some orders there. I made those orders and I failed to put them into, like, in the fridge, and they were they're supposed to be, because I was so tired. So this is how my day begins each and every day, and this is how I do spend my day. So you're going to enjoy my day and everything that is going to happen here. And we have a first customer there. You can see it's so wonderful to be here, and it's so beautiful to see how things are being run, to see how things are going to be done. Ishi? Chocolate. Chocoloco. So, unamashuka shani bwana? Ndo tukaja nshika tumelonsha hapo mbele, so rero tatu abo mbere tatu ariko kuno. So you can see. So what I have to do is to get this bicycle out, and I need to sweep. You can see the surroundings so bad, so messed up, and repack these things, and also try to see what is happening, like, outside. I mean, try to clean outside, water the outside, and the other thing is maybe try to see how I can do my things. So in Zambia, we use this broom. You can see this is a broom that we use to sweep the environment. And this type of brooms are used to sweep inside the house. So we are inside the shop, we are going to use this. So when you are sweeping outside, we have a different broom. So I'm going to use this to sweep the environment, or to sweep inside the shop. Bwino shani bwapange nshirapa. There's so much dust. So I want to say something concerning what I said. I said some people here, they get maybe $50 per month, and some they get maybe $100. So what it is that these people, where they're getting this money is from the businesses, and some they're getting it from as being a maid, or and some they're getting it as maybe doing something. For example, the pieceworks and so on. The industry where they are here in Ndola Maparo area, it's very far. And when you look at the Ndola Lime Company, Chilanga Cement, there is also Nelkant Cable, Dangote, they cannot employ like a lot of people from this area. Here we've got people who've got different qualifications, and some they don't even have those kind of qualifications that are required being at a mine. So you find that for them to survive, they engage themselves into small businesses like these kinds of businesses. And these kinds of businesses that allows them to support their family, to feed their family. Same as like me. This business, like I told you, this is the business that feeds me, that supports my YouTube channel, that supports my travel videos, that supports everything that I do. So it's so like, what can I say? I don't know what kind of a word I can put, but this is the way life is. So we live differently, and people we have different things. Even, let me say, our life here in Zambia, in this part of Zambia, we are hand to mouth jobs. Those are the jobs that we have, hand to mouth jobs, whereby you have something today, and that something that you are having, the certain amount of money, you're going to use it to buy food, and you eat again tomorrow, even the other day, the same thing each and every day. You work just for eating, not for saving, but for eating. And if you don't work that day, then which means that you're not going to eat, or you're not going to survive. So this is what they do. A lot of people, they are doing some different things for them to survive. So just to put you in the right picture, for those who want to understand, to say how do the people live, if you are saying that they are living under $50, $100, how do they live? So that's how they support themselves, through small businesses. Even this business that you are seeing here, it's even more bigger. There are those people, a lot of them, 90% of them, they have small businesses, whereby at the end of the day, they cannot even make maybe $20. They can't. So this is our life. This is how we live. This is how we do things. Okay, guys, it's now time to step out of the shop and go for orders. You can see. So I'm going to the market to get some nuts for the kids. These past 3 days I did not buy the nuts, but today I've decided to say, why can't I just go and get some nuts? They're very important for these children, and our businesses, or my business, depends on these children. Like whenever they come there, they have to get the nuts, they have to get them for school, and if I'm not having them, then which means I'm not going to have some good business. But it's very important to have children comes to buy the nuts, because children, they don't have that thing of spending, like, oh, I will spend unnecessary. But what they are going to do is just to spend the money. The more they spend, the more you have good business. So which means operate this in like a shop. I don't know the change here is balance. Not sure. Ini seven.
Kagresa de naka 6 and waga 7 waga 8. Imwe muliye na mchele. Kwa yanga kapo kagresa ni balance ni jini.
Injo pepe kani.
Mashala 21 kwa karoto na kasoko. Kasoko taga balance. Yakan.
So, if you have observed, like when I was moving with my bicycle, when I was moving, I was capturing some, the road. And in those roads, you are to see some timbers, some grocery places, and some they are selling something, maybe along the road. Some they are selling different kinds of things. So those are the things that most of the people that they really get their money from. Where they really get their money, and then those are the things that makes them survive. So, like I forget to say, a lot of people they are living their life through the same activities that you saw, and those are the activities that are making them to pay school fees for their children, that are making them to live the way they are living, dress the way they are dressing. Mwamba shani bwana. Unabona ukanja shimefe bag yo nkala ifualila paso. Brothers.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry, I was selling. So this is it. This is how the people are living. So you got to experience some different life. Vatra kaboto. Kuriaka 6 na ka 5. Ayo ya kuria 6. Mkwani. Mpereswa ya 6. Change. Mkwa ya idi muri fridge idi ukwika kwete cha kwikatirako. Anjo ya orange. Ibidi. Nice. Kati alipanshiko. Mkwani. Nice. Kumbucha nkwete pola. Awe ni pola baiba. Wafu wa pola na. So this is the way it is. People, we live differently. And we gain differently. We earn differently. And we sleep differently. Even eating, we eat differently. There are some who are crying that they don't have, and there are people who are celebrating that they have. You see? So our environment or our community have different experience. And this makes life better. Whenever you are moving on the way, maybe like it's early in the morning or even in the afternoon, you find that people are greeting you to say, Mawombe, or how are you in English? you may think that everyone is okay, and you find them they're smiling, talking to you nicely. And that's the one thing that I love about my people, the Zambian people. They are so charming. They are so overwhelming. No matter what they are going through, you're going to find that they are going to like receive you with their heart open. Um, eh, karibu bwana. Awe tamuni. Bathing crops. Tamuni. So this is who we are. This is our nature. We love ourselves and we love other people. And we are so joyful, I'm telling you. The Zambian people, ha! I'm telling you. And this is not only here, but the parts of Zambia, like Ndola itself. Even some other places, you're going to find that early in the morning they'll say, "Good morning, Mwashifukashani." And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter, like if you slept without eating, it doesn't matter how you're going to respond. You're going just to respond like, "I'm doing well. How are you doing?" You see? Though you are feeling that hunger in you, your stomach is troubling you, you're going to just respond, which means, "I'm okay. How is work?" Or "How are you?" You see, those kinds of moments, those kinds of men. And that kind of moment will never get away from us. It will never get away from us. Sometimes you may think that everyone has eaten, but among you, when you look at each other, for you to find out that this is what is happening until you ask them to say, "Hey, my guy, how are you? What happened yesterday? Why are you looking like this?" You are going to share, "Oh, blah, 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 blah." It's going to explain. But if you cannot ask, then nothing. But, and then, karibu, unafanya salad. And then what really happens whenever you ask somebody or you greet somebody to say, "Maombashani," and then they tell you, "Shiri bueno," meaning "I'm not okay," then you're going to ask you yourself to say, "Nishi," which means what is troubling you? "Nishi," what is troubling you? And then if that person responds, he or she will say, "Shiri umfa bueno mutole kalipa." That simply means, "I'm not feeling well, my head is spinning." And you'll be like, "Mukae kupa kliniki na mukae kwa hospital, mukae nkumonako, maybe ni malaria." So in English, again, I would translate everything. Maybe you are told to say, "Go to the clinic, go, you do some checkup, or they take a good look at you. And then you find out if it's malaria, they're going to say it's malaria. After that, you're given some medication." You see? So all these kind of things, you see, they are so caring and they are so passionate about your health. You see? That's who we are. That's our I don't know how to explain it, but this is it. And there's a certain village where I went. If it's not Mpongwe, I think it's in Mpongwe. I went there. You don't know this person, and you just find that person is greeting you, kneeling down to say, "Hey, Mwambeni." Karibu. Tamuli saradi hapo. So you find that that person is greeting you, "Mwambeni." And you are like, "I don't know this person, but why is he greeting me?" And everyone will be like respecting you. "Mwaombeni mkwai. Mwaombeni mkwai." You see all those kinds of things, and it really makes you gutted. Like you sit down and ask yourself, "Hey, this is it." So this is who we are.